Hi, this is Brent Foes of Foes Racing here at Sea Otter 2017. I'll talk about our new hardtail that we're showing this year. I'm working along with DVO suspension. This is our new analog hardtail, we call it, BMR frame. It's designed with a 66-degree head angle with a 150 millimeter fork. It's going to come frame and fork only. It's a limited edition. It's a whole new design. It's 148 boost with a new monocoque top tube and formed down tube and machined upper and lower chainstays. These are all going to be made like all of our bikes here in the US, and so far it's really been a cool bike to ride, and very stiff and very rigid, and just I think it'll be a real popular bike. Okay. Here we brought up a good friend of mine, Stefan, was my Switzerland distributor. We brought this bike up here. This is the first bike I built in 1992. This bike was formed all out of aluminum by hand. My idea was it had 6 inches of travel in the back. There wasn't a lot to choose from for as far as forks in the front, so eventually we ended up building our own forks. But this bike, every little bit and piece on here I made by hand. We're actually, this weekend, we're putting it in the Marin Mountain Bike Hall of Fame in the downhill section. But this was something that at the time I really enjoyed building it, but I wasn't really sure what direction to go with it. And people thought, 6 inches of travel wasn't necessary. But as you see now, that's pretty much the norm. The whole concept behind this fat tire bike, which is our Mutz, what we call the Mutz 150, is based around the new Manitou Mastodon fork. It has adjustable travel up to 150, so we said, why not? Let's build a frame to go with a fork. So the rear suspension on this has 150 to 160 millimeter adjustable travel. We have a new sloping top tube that gives you more standover height, and along with the front fork, this thing makes for a nice package, and you can ride this thing anywhere. I mean, it feels indestructible. It's like a Bigfoot going down the trail. I mean, it just eats up the terrain, and you feel so much more confident. We brought 2 of these out this weekend, built 2 prototypes. We're still testing them and stuff. I actually have one of my top fat tire riders actually racing one in the downhill this weekend. This bike does have a little slacker head angle at 66 as opposed to our other one, which is 67, and a little longer wheelbase. But and the frame has been changed a lot to allow for the extra wheel travel. But all in all, it's just like all the other frames we build, all out of aluminum, and it's indestructible.